What's going on, y'all? Ernest Wheels here. I wanted to do a video for you. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. And I'm here to do a video. We are in the garden again. Stuff is, I don't know if you can see it, stuff is growing tremendously. It's time to cut down the broccolis, the collards, tomatoes, doing awesome. But anyway, um, doing a video. This is going to be a shorter video about the Illinois crisis. Um, this is going to affect all of us. It affects me personally. My mom, she works in Illinois. I live in St. Louis, and so we're very, very close to Illinois. Just from where I'm at, it's only about a 20-minute drive. My mom works in Illinois. Most people in St. Louis have family in Chicago. I got a lot of family in Chicago. My sister and her family is in Rockford, which is about an hour north of Chicago. And so this Illinois thing, it touches me personally, um, but I believe it's going to touch all of us financially. Uh, this could be the catalyst for the next crisis, the recession, the collapse. Not saying that it is, but it could be, and here's why. Um, Basically, Illinois is bankrupt because they are paying out government pensions that they can't afford to pay out. And that is scary because the hyperinflation in Zimbabwe that started in the mid 2000s, it started also because of government pensions. Government just printed money to pay for the pensions, and it resulted in hyperinflation. Do I think that that's going to happen here? No. But I do believe that um, the crisis in Illinois will not only affect Illinois, um, they don't have too many options. Bailout is one. Will they get it? Not sure. However, the last time we heard a bailout uh, was in 2008. It was the last time we heard the term bailout as far as actively happening in this country. So that could spook markets. It could spook, other stuff, and it could send people into um, gold and silver. And if enough people start buying physical, they'll default uh, at the COMEX, and the shorts will get squeezed out, and we'll have true price discovery. Um, so that's a possibility. Do I think they're going to get a bailout? No. I don't think they're going to get a bailout. I don't think Trump is going to do that. I don't think the taxpayers are willing to do that. I think it will cause an upheaval if they decide to do a bailout. They already passed I think it was a $5 billion tax bill. That sucks because that's going to make it harder for the Illinois residents. This is all on the Illinois residents and those who work in Illinois. Uh, so increasing taxes is not going to solve it. It might help in the short term, but it's not going to solve it long term. Um, Schools, public services, they're going to suffer tremendously, but you can't just spend recklessly and expect this day not to come. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this video, that this isn't just about Illinois. I mean, our federal government is doing the exact same thing that Illinois has done. Spent recklessly, took huge bonuses at taxpayer expense. The bailouts they took in 2008 from the big banks. I mean, they got a lot of stuff out of it, but we didn't. Wall Street got bailed out, Main Street did not, and that looks like it's exactly what's happening in Illinois right now. Taxpayers are gonna have to pay more in taxes, while the big wigs at the top, they they get off the hook. And it's sad, but I mean, the people are too complacent. I mean, this is at a point to where the residents need to throw out everybody, um, physically, because it's just going to keep happening. And so, is a collapse about to start? I'm not saying that. I am saying that this could lead to the beginning of it. It could be. We'll have to watch the markets, see if they get spooked. Um, if they do get spooked, if we have a sell off, I'm thinking, um, not even a huge sell off, maybe um, a few hundred points down in the markets next week. I think that that is time. And reason I say that is because the snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's touching America. We've already discussed. I mean, well, we haven't discussed, but I mean, so much has been going on in Canada. So much has been going on in Italy. So much has been going on in Spain, in France, Germany, all over the world. Venezuela, Argentina. The Greece. Things have been going on for a long time, but this is the first serious issue. Puerto Rico, this is the first serious issue as far as economic turmoil in this country since the Great Recession. So we'll see how it plays out. I feel for the people of Illinois. Again, I got family over there, I got friends over there, um, but it's not gonna stay there. It's gonna spread because they're not the only state who's doing this, but our government is doing the same thing, just reckless spending. So, I mean, protect yourself. Get you some gold and silver. Seriously. Uh, I wouldn't leave any money in the banks. Uh, I just wouldn't do it. Um, so protect yourself with gold and silver. Other alternatives. Again, it's not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing because it's not looking good. And it hasn't looked good for a while, but things might be hitting the fan. So, if you are looking for a reputable company to purchase your gold or silver through, please consider ISN International Silver Network. I'm an affiliate. Um, and we'll see y'all. See y'all soon. Hope y'all have a blessed day. It's Saturday morning. Um, yeah. Yeah, we got some trouble ahead. So we'll see how this plays out. But in my opinion, this will reach uh, other states, and it could be the beginning of the collapse. So wish y'all the best. Remember, gold and silver is real money. Everything else is credit. Peace out.